Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst Nickelodeon movies.
Randall, there is a cow outside.
There's a cow farm. You're gonna find cows outside.
Oh, that was a disaster.
Well, at least there's no blood yet.
Reach the sky, cowboy.
Those aren't Nerf guns. Put it down. Put it down. Go!
For this list, we'll be looking at films associated with the Nickelodeon brand that definitely could have been better. Since we're only considering theatrical releases, critically panned flicks like the Fred trilogy will be left out. What's the best Nickelodeon movie? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Good Burger.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Taking a page from Saturday Night Live's playbook, Nickelodeon turned an All That sketch into a full-length movie. For the most part, Good Burger is a harmless comedy that centers around two likable characters portrayed by Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell. Nostalgia will play a huge part in making Good Burger enjoyable. While a couple of inspired lines and Sinbad ensure Good Burger has its moments, there are also a ton of groaners and plenty of lethargic stretches.
So, you hungry?
Yes, I am hungry, but not for food. I'm hungry for you.
Oh, well, I'm not edible.
If you're not familiar with the characters, you'll have trouble looking beyond the film's derivative premise and slower story beats. Although the movie's not completely unpalatable, it's definitely an acquired taste.
Hey, what's that goo? Oh, it's my sauce. I make it myself. Huh?
You carry your own sauce?
Doesn't everybody?
Hey, would you watch it?
Sorry.
Hey, well, this is kind of good.
Number 9, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Give me the camera.
Oh, look, he's doing his Batman voice.
Oh, she's so hot I can feel my shell tightening.
We can hear you.
While the Ninja Turtles have starred in their share of good movies, they are certainly not batting 1,000. The 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie became the subject of fan backlash during its production stage for the Turtles' designs and proposed alien backstory.
No, whoa, chill. It's just a mask. See? Don't freak out. Right?
The final product is peppered with the occasional enjoyable set piece and a fun turn by William Fichtner.
And we were gonna use rabbits. Can you imagine that?
But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is mostly a muddled collection of shaky CGI, product placement, and paper-thin characterization. The film really falls apart in the final act, especially due to the awful way it introduces Shredder. Number 8, Hotel for Dogs. What's worse, an infuriating or an utterly forgettable film? Hotel for Dogs is a sugary sweet children's movie that feels designed to be a distraction that goes in one ear and out the other.
Wait, who? Lenny and Georgia? That's what I named the new dogs. Oh, no naming them. If you name them, you're gonna get attached. Andy, look at her. Tell me she's not a Georgia.
Hotel for Dogs' story lacks any significant bite or cleverness, making for a rather ho-hum experience. Although if the acting is largely fine, the humor is mostly trite, and the characters are too ordinary and shallow to leave much of an impression.
Oh, poop! Literally! What is going on here? I mean, who poops on the floor?
If it weren't for the presence of plenty of adorable pooches, we'd recommend this hotel be completely shut down.
Viola and Sebastian, the twins. Together since they were puppies. Viola got snagged on a fence, but Sebastian refused to leave his sister behind.
Number 7, Barnyard. Barnyard tells the coming-of-age story of an immature cow who's forced to take on more responsibility when tragedy strikes on his farm. This potentially interesting setup for a talking animal movie was ruined by CGI that didn't look groundbreaking in 2006 and has aged like milk since then. Barnyard wastes a handful of decent gags on a story that has little desire to do anything besides recycling tired cliches.
That does not apply to this. This is a totally situationally different suspect.
At best, this movie might work as background noise. You'd be better off throwing on a solid CGI movie like Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius and pretend Barnyard doesn't exist. Number 6, Fun Size. A throwback to teen flicks of yesteryear, Fun Size might have been better served as a made-for-TV movie than a theatrical release.
Albert! Where are my boobs?
Set on Halloween, this teen comedy follows Victoria Justice's Wren as she sets out on a wild goose chase to track down her younger brother. Naturally, her journey is full of random shenanigans along the way. Despite occasionally throwing out something for the adults, Fun Size plays things a little too safe to offer any real surprises. This resulted in a film that lacks punch or depth. Fun Size doesn't seem to know whether it wants to be for teenagers or children. In the end, it's not really suitable for anybody.
Black, white, red, brown, feel the vibration. Come on, come on.
Number 5, Yours, Mine, and Ours.
I have 8 kids.
I have 10.
A remake of a Henry Fonda and Lucille Ball movie from 1968, Yours, Mine, and Ours is as by the numbers as comedies get. The strict Frank and the relaxed Helen decide to get married and combine their families. When their 18 children are brought together, they instantly hate each other and set out to break up their parents.
Okay, everybody. It's time that we call a truce.
No way.
We need to unite against a greater enemy. And that enemy's name is Mom and Dad.
But after hijinks ensues, the kids come together. The parents have a big fight, and there's a lighthouse involved for some reason.
I can't live like this anymore, Frank, and neither can my kids. I don't know how yours do it.
My kids got along just fine until we moved in together. Everything was shipshape.
Yours, Mine, and Ours gives the talented cast little to do. The movie just lifelessly goes through its formulaic plot without much creativity or charm. Number 4, Clockstoppers. A time-slowing sci-fi movie that features an evil CEO with aspirations for world domination and a teen hero who's estranged from his scientist father sounds like it should be absolutely amazing.
That's what this is about, isn't it? What? This isn't even about me looking at other cars, is it?
Zach, what are you talking
Nothing.
about?
You always have time for your students and you never have time for your own kids.
However, Clockstoppers is pretty predictable. This 2002 movie is competently made and might serve as a passable way to kill an hour and a half on a random Saturday morning. But even those who grew up with Clockstoppers might find themselves itching to grab the remote after a few minutes. It's light on great action, the jokes don't always land, and it feels dated.
You okay?
You know, the first date was nice. This one, not so much.
Clockstoppers really has little that allows it to stand out from other forgotten early 2000s teen action comedies.
I guess we're gonna have some company for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mrs. G, how's it hanging?
Doppler? Hello, gorgeous.
Stop.
Number 3, Snow Day. The snow is falling, school is canceled, and a Chevy Chase has been sighted.
You know, boys Hal's age, they like to experiment. Did you say ankle bracelet?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's perfectly normal.
Starting as an extension of the adventures of Pete and Pete, Snow Day eventually became its own thing. That decision was probably not for the best. Unlike the series, Snow Day lacks any surreal elements that would make it stand out. The movie's also full of characters that have mostly been reduced to a single quirk. Snow Day's lack of engaging characters and humor make the film struggle to come together in a meaningful way. Sure, Chevy Chase occasionally does something funny, but a rare chuckle is about as good as it gets with this comedy.
The beaver's nice. That about wraps it up here, Phyllis. Back to you.
Number 2, Playing with Fire. Rarely does a movie come along that is both bafflingly weird and this dull, but Playing with Fire is a once-in-a-lifetime disaster.
Thank you for saying that.
You are
are the bravest man I've ever seen, and the hottest.
Thank you, ma'am, but for us, just another day at the office.
A group of tough firefighters, led by the stone-faced John Cena, are forced to babysit some precious children. This leads to plenty of awkward moments that frequently involve gross-out humor.
Oh, Rodrigo spam brulee! Daddy.
While there are plenty of attempts to score a laugh, Playing with Fire has almost no good jokes to speak of. It struggles with comedy while desperately searching for something resembling a consistent plot. If you watch Playing with Fire, don't be surprised if you feel burned by the viewing experience.
There's a lot of victims here. Half a click is pretty far. I don't know. I got a call for backup. I need backup.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Last Airbender.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry.
The Last Airbender takes one of Nickelodeon's most beloved properties and destroys it in a big-budget train wreck. In its quest to rush through an entire season's worth of material in less than 2 hours, The Last Airbender doesn't even have time to get the names of all the characters right.
Ong flew us to his home. He told us how he left there in a storm on Appa and got forced into the ocean where they almost drowned. Ong airbended a sphere around them and ice formed, and he couldn't remember anything after that.
Unfortunately, those gripes are only the tip of the iceberg. It's filled with wooden performances, lackluster special effects, and an absurdly overstuffed plot. Don't even get us started on the cast's whitewashing and all the other changes it made from Avatar: The Last Airbender. In short, The Last Airbender fails in practically everything it tries to do and pretty much only lives on in infamy. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.